It's spooky time.
It's spooky time.
Our ugly Halloween sweaters, the new ugly Christmas sweaters, they might just be. Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kay, and we are
the Five Resellers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are here with a what sold video. So we are going to go through all our sales from the past week, and then we're going to tell you exactly how much we made, and then we're going to share some community BOLOs. Well, actually we just have one.
Just one.
So it should be a great video. So we're going to start with what sold this week on Poshmark and eBay, where we are part-time resellers.
Yeah. So let's start off with Metal Rue floral sleeveless top that we sold for $20.65 on eBay.
So Meadow Rue is a Anthropologie brand, so we always put Anthropologie in the title, but usually those types of brands sell for us around $15 to $25. So that's about how much it sold for.
Yeah, pretty decent. Then we sold this Untuck It white button up for $20.20 on eBay.
It was okay.
Then we sold this Marissa Christina Classics Halloween vest for $22 on Poshmark.
So we picked up a bunch of these Halloween vests and sweaters, and we've been selling through them this past week, and hopefully we'll continue to sell through them. I think we've sold almost all of them, so pretty exciting. So definitely be listing your fall items.
Yeah, people are starting to buy Halloween stuff already. It's nuts. Then we sold these Talbot's corduroy pants for $28.45 on eBay. Who would have thought? Talbot's.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good sale. It sold very quickly. However, the person is returning due to fit, so we'll see if they actually send it back.
Yeah, okay. Talbot's. There you go. Next, we've got something that we sold for the first time. This brand is Nymph. It's this leopard print skirt that we sold for $28.20 on eBay.
And I think that this skirt was sold at Anthropologie. That was what all the other listings had on with this brand, so we listed it as that, and then it sold not super quickly, but within about a month, so that was good.
Yeah,
it was
pretty good.
Sale.
Then we sold this red embroidered sweater by Talbot's for $13 on Poshmark. $13, that kind of sucked, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we've had that for a while, and Talbot's doesn't sell for us very well right now, so we've been taking lower offers on it.
Then we sold this We the Free button fly shorts for $22 on Poshmark.
So I had them listed for $25. Our bot sent out offers of 10% off with discounted shipping, so we sold for $22 with discounted shipping.
Nice. We sold another Halloween sweater by the Quacker Factory for $23.55 on eBay.
And that's actually our second time selling that brand of sweater, the Quacker Factory. And so that is one to be on the lookout for because they seem to sell pretty well.
Next, we sold this Harley Davidson t-shirt for $25.75 on eBay.
Yeah, so this was a really cool design, and that's the reason we picked it up. And I'm honestly a little bit sad that it sold because I feel like I would have worn this like with some leggings or something, but oh well.
Oh, we'd rather have the money.
Yeah.
Then we sold this Psycho Bunny v-neck sweater for $46.95 on eBay. Pretty good.
Yeah, this is one of our best sales from the week, and honestly really surprising because for some reason we've had it for a while, and I think I felt like I had priced it really high for this brand and this type of sweater. I think I had it listed at like $50, so obviously it wasn't getting any interest at all. And so I sent out lower offers, and it finally sold, and for a pretty good price considering, it's just a sweater. So
right. Next, we sold this Babe Beyond. I think that's how you pronounce it. Babe Beyond.
Babe Beyond.
That's how we're gonna say it. We sold this fringe dress for $20 on Poshmark. Not so bad.
So I don't know if this brand is anything, to be on the lookout for, but this style was just really cool, and so I used a ton of keywords, like maybe even keyword stuffed it a little bit with like Great Gatsby, flapper, 20s, all sorts of stuff. So I think that's why it sold. Someone sent me an offer. I had it listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer of $20. I love when that happens. I was like, yes, obviously, of course, I will accept that offer. So that was great and a super fast sale.
Next, we sold this wool beanie by this brand called Ganesh Himal for $18 on Poshmark. Not so bad for a beanie.
Yeah, we wouldn't pick up that again, probably. It sat for a really, really long time.
Right. Then we sold these Soma PJ pants for $27.80 on eBay. Just the PJ pants.
Yeah, and that was a really quick flipped within a day. And so we love picking up Soma. We will pretty much always pick it up unless it's like in not very good condition.
Right.
So we love that brand. Definitely be on the lookout for that brand. It's a great seller.
Yeah. Next we sold this Michael Kors hoodie sweater for $18 on Poshmark.
Yeah, this one was from friends of ours. Gave us a ton of things to sell. And so we wouldn't normally pick up that brand like when we're thrifting. But for some reason, this sold pretty quickly. I think because people who pick up that brand to sell on Poshmark and on eBay tend to mark it up a lot higher. And since we got it for free, we just marked it kind of low and then it sold. So,
yeah, moving it.
Yeah.
Then we sold this really cool 3D granny square blanket for $50 on Poshmark. Nice.
So Kang's sister actually picked this up for us. She was at the thrift store and, watched our videos. So thank you for picking this up, Tina. And what was really nice is that when we put it in the box, it was under 5 pounds, which is always tricky on Poshmark. And if it's over 5 pounds, you have to pay a lot extra in shipping. So this was just really great.
Next was a pretty quick flip. It was this pair of New Balance sneakers for $19.55 on eBay. Nice, pretty quick flip.
Yeah.
We like it.
Yeah, we like the money coming in and the items going out. That's what we like to do.
Next, we sold this really cool Winnie the Pooh figurine. It was this Christmas one where Pooh was with Piglet, and it sold for $46.80 on eBay. Really good.
Yeah, so that was a quick flip, which was surprising because we thought we would be holding on to it closer to Christmas, but ended up selling pretty quickly.
Yeah,
so.
And we were pretty happy about that, mainly because there was some discoloration on Pooh, but still, it sold really nice. Then we sold this Double D Ranch denim skirt for $33.55 on eBay.
Yeah, so this had a tiny little hole, or a few holes maybe,
I think 2
on the back.
Yeah.
Like, sort of like moth holes or maybe even wash holes, like it had just worn through. So that's why we took such a low offer on it. But even still, selling something for that amount, we picked it up at the bin, so our profit is still very good on that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think we probably would have gotten $40 or $50 for it.
For sure.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for Double D Ranch. We really like selling that brand. Then we sold this hardcore Gore-Tex bib pants for $40.47 on eBay. I stuffed that thing into a padded flat rate envelope. It took me a long time to try to get it in there. I do not recommend that.
Yeah,
have them pay for shipping a lot more than that.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I put in the shipping because I record all the shipping amounts into our spreadsheet after the fact, like the next morning. And I remember I put it in and I was like, dang, that's impressive.
It was nuts. It was stuffed. But we got it.
Yeah.
Then we sold this lot of 8 Nerf guns for $56.72 on eBay. And the shipping on this was pretty interesting too because it was near 8 pounds and the dimensions of the box were pretty big. On USPS, it would have been $30 or so, but we got it for about $15 on UPS. So
nice.
Really nice there.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. We got those at a garage sale. And I think you paid just about $1 for each Nerf gun. So we had $8 into it and ended up making about $26.
Not bad.
After everything. So pretty good.
Then we sold this Thread and Supply fur trimmed vest for $21.95 on eBay. But we only made like $5 on it. So bad buy.
Yeah, we did not. One, we accepted a really low offer. I think it was like an $8 offer. We've had that since January. And then we undercharged the buyer by a lot. So
for shipping.
Yeah, for shipping. So would not recommend it. I wouldn't recommend even picking that brand up at all. That is one of 2 items that we have from Thread and Supply, and the other one we still have in our closet that's been listed for even longer than that. So don't pick it up. It's a no-low.
Then we sold these Eileen Fisher shoes for $39.55 on eBay.
Which was pretty good, considering I feel like they're not like super fashionable or anything like that. So we were excited to sell those. They sold pretty quickly. And we love picking up Eileen Fisher. We will pick up pretty much anything by that brand as long as it's in good condition. but it is a consistent seller for us.
Right.
Actually, one of our top brands, I think.
Yeah. Then we sold this Heirloom Collectibles Halloween vest. Another
There we
Halloween
go.
vest.
Halloween vest, man.
For $20 on Poshmark. So pretty good.
Yeah, I think that they're kind of like a underrated companion to ugly Christmas sweaters is like the ugly Halloween sweaters. They're coming, they're rising in popularity as I feel like more and more people are more and more into Halloween. Like Halloween's got almost like a fandom.
Yeah. Yeah. These next two items were a bundle on Poshmark. This dress by Ralph Lauren for $31. And these pants, these riding breeches, also by Ralph Lauren for $30 as well.
Yeah, so we had them, I think, originally listed each for $50 on Poshmark. And someone came in and offered $61 for the both of them. And I decided to accept because, we've had these riding breeches for a while and they haven't gotten that much attention. And then the thing with the jean dress was I just didn't know how much to price it at. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was kind of emblematic of like what people look for in Ralph Lauren, that sort of like Western style. So that's why I priced it higher originally, but then decided to take this lower offer. But it was a pretty good profit for us. We got both those items very cheap, so we're always happy to make a good profit.
Right. We spent about $3.50 on it, and we got almost $36 in profit. So pretty good. Then we sold this floral skirt by Ralph Lauren for $24.65 on eBay. So
a pretty big week for Ralph Lauren in our closet. We actually don't pick that brand up that much. We usually avoid it because while I am beginning to understand the levels of, quality, most of the time what we find is the like low tier Ralph Lauren or Polo Ralph Lauren, and those just don't, they're one, really saturated on the market, and two, they just don't have that high selling price. So we only pick things up if it's something unique or if it's one of those higher labels. So it's kind of a strange week that we have 3 sales from that brand.
Next was a really surprising sale to me.
You doubted me.
Because I wasn't so sure that these would sell. These shoes by Native, they're really small for kids, $17.55 on eBay, and it sold in 5 days.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So I have been watching Kathy and Chris over at Ginger Marvin, and they, I feel like, sell these Native shoes all the time. Or I don't know, like I'd heard about this brand Native, and so when I saw them in the bins, I was like, okay, I want to get these. And I didn't look that closely at them, which is definitely on me, but they were super sparkly, but there was like the sparkles had totally rubbed off on the back, and like, they just were in very bad condition.
Right.
However, they're kind of like a crack material, so you can clean them easily, like just throw them in a bucket of water or something, but the sparkles make it tricky. So I don't know, maybe someone can fix them up and that's why they bought them. But anyway, I sent the person an offer, I think of $9. They accepted, sold pretty quickly.
Nice.
So we will definitely be looking for that brand in the future.
Then we sold this Victoria's Secret bra for $22.95 on eBay. Pretty good.
Yeah, so we will often pick up Victoria's Secret bras at the bins because they will often sell kind of in this range and are a pretty consistent seller for us, especially if they are in good condition and they're like something is unique about them, like they're a push-up bra or they're a certain kind, because people have certain bras that they are sort of loyal to, like they know the way it fits, and so they'll buy them online even if they are used.
Last but not least, we sold this texture and thread deep V-neck top by Madewell for $28.10 on eBay.
We've been having a pretty good summer with Madewell. We've been selling through a lot of our Madewell items. So I will definitely be on the lookout for more Madewell items. I personally really like these texture and thread, that line within Madewell, but I'm not sure that it's as popular as it once was.
Right.
The trends have been kind of changing and kind of moving away from that sort of Madewell style. Now Madewell is a little bit more like millennial style, so 30-year-olds and upper 20-year-olds, whereas like a lot of the trends are kind of with that Gen Z generation, so a little bit more kind of fashion forward, things like that. So It's losing a little bit of velocity, but you can still get good money for some of the more recent pieces. So
Thanks.
just something to keep in mind as you are sourcing. You want to be trend watching and forecasting or whatever. So this week we sold a total of 29 items. We had a gross revenue of $817.39. Our cost of goods for those 29 items was $62.72. And our net profit, so after fees, shipping, cost of goods, the amount that actually goes into our bank account before we have to pay taxes on it, was $488.36.
That kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Because we missed it by $12.
Yeah, so our weekly goal is about $500.
And last week, we missed it by about $12. So this week was $488.36. Last week was $488.59. Feels bad, man. But you know what? I continue to think that we are doing just fine because our actual goal to hit $21,000 for this year was about $400 and some odd dollars. So we're way ahead of schedule, and we are really gonna do really well for the year. And that's just something that we got to keep telling ourselves. Everything after that, $405, $410 amount is kind of just, extra.
Yeah, because with reselling, you can only control your input. How much you're listing, all the reselling tests that you're doing, shipping out on time, making sure that your listings are optimized. You can only control that piece of things. You can't control how many sales you're actually going to get. So with that, we really try to, stay up with our goals of input rather than focusing solely on the output, because you have to focus on what you can control. And so we've been really just growing our business that way and focusing in on that. Well, in these videos, we share our output because, it's helpful to know what is selling and what is successful online from a buyer's perspective as well. It doesn't mean that you need to be measuring your output compared to ours or even your output compared to yours weeks before, because what really matters is your input, all the work that you're doing to make your business run week after week and improving those systems, those processes, and meeting those goals of listing and all of that. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, so we've got one community BOLO for you today, and it's a really good one too. And it comes from our friend Daniela, who is IBN Blush over on Instagram, and she's got a fantastic YouTube channel too. We'll link both of those down below. So check her out.
Yeah, so she sent us these arch ballet flats, and she sold them for $80 on Poshmark.
That's nuts.
And only paid $8 at the thrift store, so 10 times her investment. But looking at these, I feel like I probably have passed them up before. Like, I would have never looked at these before, so that's something to definitely be on the lookout for, and don't leave them behind, because we were just looking online for how much they go for new, and it's like $200.
Yeah.
$200 for a pair of ballet flats, but
That's nuts.
some people just got money to burn, I guess. I don't know. Wouldn't know what that's
Pay
like.
for
but
some really high quality flats, I guess.
yeah, exactly. So that is an awesome BOLO, definitely one that we have never heard of, and now we'll be on the lookout for. So that is what we love about these community BOLO sections, is that people can send us things that we've never heard of before, and now we know. When we're out at the thrift store, we know one more thing to be looking for to make us money.
Yeah.
And so we would love for you to send us something for our community BOLO section. Hit us up in our DMs or send us an email if you don't have Instagram.
Yeah.
Seriously, anything, we're open to any kind of community BOLO. We don't have requirements. There's no minimum, that you have to reach or anything like that. We just love learning about new brands, new items, new categories, all of that. So anything you've got, send it our way.
So thank you again for letting us feature that, Daniela. We really appreciate Daniela, and she's actually got a podcast with Lori Tata from Lori's Boston Found. If you don't already follow them, please do follow them and listen to their podcast. It's just so much fun. And we both listen to it, sometimes together, sometimes not, but actually mostly, separate. But there was this one time, it was just so fun where we were listening to it separately, but the same episode at one time. But, we really love their podcast, so you should definitely check that out as well.
Yeah, so leave a comment down below of whether you are feeling the summer slowdown kind of like us in these past few weeks, or if you are having really amazing sales. We would love to just hear how you're doing. Give this video a like if you have liked this video, and make sure that you're subscribed. If you aren't subscribed, just check, right now, check to see if you are. And if you're not, you should consider subscribing. We would love to have you in our community.
We're getting pretty close to 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
And we are going to do something really cool, I think, when we get there. So hopefully you'll be part of the first 1,000 that subscribes.
Yeah, be part of the 1K club or something like that.
Yeah, 1K club.
Yeah. Yeah, be part of our 1K club.
What should I say?
I think you should say, keep that passion burning. Whether your sales are down or they're up, you have to keep the passion within.
Okay, I'll keep that. It's done. Well, see you later.
Bye.